There's only one plant that has thorns here. A single pink flower that smells pleasant. I'm pretty sure that's the only one that has thorns. Yep. So we know what it is. Never mind. That wasn't that. Okay, Hello guys, it's Witchlit Moon, back with another episode of Strange Horticulture. Today we're doing, the next few episodes. And we're starting with the mystery because I forgot we didn't solve this. We do have a little to explore, thank the lords. Let's see. North of Hawksheed. Hawksheed. I think it's one of the towns, so it should be around here. Hawksheed. Hawksheed. Okay, so north of Hawksheed. North of Hawksheed. So up here in this area. But it's also east of Lowick? Where's Lowick? Lowick. Where is Lowick? Oh. Okay, Lowick's down here, so past Hawksheed, so around this area specifically. North of Hawksheed, east of Lowick, west of Rowland. Where is Rowland? Rowland is over. Where is Rowland? Oh, right there. So, okay. So here, because it's west of Rutland, but also still east of Lowick. So around here, and also above here. South of Crinklegale? Of Crinkle Crags. Which is right here, so here? Oh, Jesus, okay. My eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man standing at the edge of a field. His mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair. Vacant eyes fixate on nothing. A whisper of an expression as my gaze sweeps his face, but only a whisper. He raises his arm and points. I follow his outstretched finger and am surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers growing there, hidden from view. Thank you, man. I hope you're not actually dead. Pet the kitty. Okay, our first customer. Wilbur Miller, you are new. I'm looking for a plant. Lady of what's it, something or other. I'm not green-eyed dreary, that's for sure. My mind isn't all what it used to be. Lady of Summer? Yeah, Lady of Summer. It's the one that's supposed to help with mental decline. Yeah, I remember seeing Lady of Summer in the book. Lady of Summer. Leaves curl around delightfully, which combine with an attractive flower and a hardy nature makes this a sought-after ornament plant. Aids with condition of memory, deteriorating with old age. Okay, so the leaves are curled with that sort of... I think I already see it. I think it's that one. Because, yeah, the leaves are curled, and it has the two stalks. So, let me check this. A single sweet-smelling dark flower. Let's just... It was, in fact, that one. And I'll label you Lady of Summer. Lady of Summer, pet the kitty a little bit more. David Shaffier, my good buddy. They're saying the artist has been killed. I know a lot of people don't trust that sisterhood, but it seems to me that Arda always looked out for the less fortunate. I got more will to explore, and another letter from our friend Amos. The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to turn back. I'll fight against it, but if you're determined to explore Great Gable, be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you have a plant up your sleeve that can help you warm against the weather against you. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Okay, explore Great Gable. We have to go to Great Gable. I think I know where that is. Grey Gable, Grey Gable, Grey Gable, Grey Gable, Grey Gable. It is. It was like a woods, wasn't it? No, because that's Grisdale. Grey Gable. After several hours of arduous hiking and scrambling, I am still somewhat distant from the summit. I'm freezing cold and ready to head home. I should do the sensible thing and turn back to the mountain, unless I need a Brimlock. Brimlock, though suffering from hypothermia, can be rescued by a drop made using the leaves from the Brimlock plank. When the conditions are right, it produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. So yellow flowers with a waxy and tough leaf. Yellow flowers. We don't have yellow flowers, unless it's meaning like. Unless it's okay. It says when the conditions are right, so maybe it's just a leaf plant, like this. Smooth, waxy leaves. Smooth, waxy leaves. And they do have yeah, that's like an exact match to the leaf. So maybe this one? Brimlock has been discovered. Brimlock. And push on, no longer feeling the cold, and pleasantly rewarded with more plants. That one's pretty. Pet the kitty. Norman Lee. I don't think we also met you. This plant is cursed. It has brought me nothing but sorrow. Please take it. I want nothing more to do with it. Okay, so new plant. It's a mushroom. He got that mold in him. Oh, Simone! Hellbore! Always a pleasure, my feline friend. I hope he hasn't been nibbling the plants again. I have a favor to ask. You owe me for the hours I spent digging on that information on those plants. And I've been burning the midnight oil again. I can use some common trouse, and I know where to find it. According to Grayson's herbology, it grows in abundance on red pike. I'll come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Sedberg in the meantime. Here, take this. Ooh. Okay, also new bios, so... yeah, it's just her. Simone Gray, the librarian. Simone loves books and reading. She's also irritatingly organized and has begun the overwhelming task of rearranging the library at Ambleside. Her new system works, but it will take years to catalog every book, scroll, pamphlet, and diary. In the meantime, every day yields new discoveries, buried fragments of ancient knowledge, resurfing to the light like arrowheads to archaeologists. Give me 1 second, my boyfriend's calling me. Red Pike. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up the fell. The going is easy, the weather agreeable, and the view is majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I'm looking for. Shit, what was it called? I immediately forgot what it was called. It's fine. She'll remind me. Verona Green. When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyways, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing. Verona Green. Green. You... Isn't that... The name Green's familiar. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. I like this one. I can assure you, he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyways, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior in the future. Have you got any Shimmerlong? Shimmerlong. Also, you have a new character. Verona Green, the occult scholar. Verona has been studying the occult and the mysterious for many years. It started as a hobby but gradually grew into an obsession. She haunts the boundary between truth and tales, seeking out knowledge that others recoil from. She also brews a lovely cup of tea. I only need 4 more characters. Okay, Shimmerlung. You need Shimmerlung. Dried stem of Shimmerlung burns very brightly and noisily, letting off a near blinding white purple light. Flowers grow wrapped in large, rigid leaves. Okay, rigid leaves plus that sort of flower design. This one? It's an exact map, and the leaves are stiff. Okay. Yeah, it looks like an exact match. They're large, they're stiff, and the flowers look the same. Is it this one? It was. Man, I'm good at this game. I should become a horticulture in real life. No. Hit the kitty. Irving Harris. Sorry if I'm shouting. I'm a little hard of hearing. I'm looking for a plant that can supposedly help me hear better, but I've forgotten what it's called. Oh, you mean like St. Poppies? St. John's poppies? I think that was supposed to help. I remember it's bright red though. Yeah, it's the St. John's poppy. Because that was the lady needed that to hear the spirits. Or not the spirits, but the people talking. That was a quick one. Closed, and day 1. Or day 3. A new tarot card. A year passed, a year, then another. Time passed, a year, and then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book was where her thoughts settled on when she rested, and when she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed. And that card's broken. Day 4, Monday. I don't suppose you have any ideas, Hellbore. Maybe... Yeah, it's like an exact match. Okay, it's an exact match, which means... Here, I think? Let me do the... Yeah, because you can see it lines up, like, perfectly. Which means right here is where the X is. The gentle sound of flowing water, the sunlight through scattered clouds, a reset. I got 2 more plants. Put the key. Ribbon, you're back. How's the murder? The Foxbun was no help, I'm afraid. The sisterhood still refused to speak openly with me. Oh, damn. I got to go in for free. Not that I have time to pursue it properly. I'm rushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found up in the Swineset stone circle. Apparently it's a grisly one. Ooh. Don't suppose you got anything to help keep my lunch down. Oh, good. Okay. My stomach's never coped too well with the grisly ones. You need pennet. Or fennet. No, that's fennet. Fennet. You want fennet. Chewing the tough root of this plant is to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. Its long, soft leaves. Okay, no flower. It looks like it has long, soft leaves. Okay, let me put the named ones over here. Actually, I'm gonna start to organize a little bit. I probably should have been organizing before I opened shop, but you know, mistakes were made. In the heat of passion. Okay, long, soft leaves. None of these are mostly, This one has long leaves. Soft, pale flowers. Nothing about the leaves, though. Maybe this one? Regular flower, smells like sweet rhubarb. Bright flowers, no. The leaves are quite soft. Okay, has to be this one. And it was in fact that one. I'm gonna roll. Okay. So you go, I'll put you here. I'll give you the Fennec label. David Shafir, my good pal. Morning. Ronna Green hand me this for you. She's in a good mood. Oh, Ronna Green, the one that tried to turn someone into a toad. Let's see if she actually did it. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale, just northeast of Rustland. It was luck nothing I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me, but the sister had given me a moment alone. I would have brought it back with me if the sisterhood had given me a moment alone, but they seem overly protective lately. Kind regards, Marana Green. Okay, so is she part of the sisterhood as well? Or is it protective like they're protective of the plant? Okay, Grisdale. Just northeast, so here. As soon as I step off the road, two members of the sisterhood step out and remind me that this is their forest and I'm not welcome here. I try showing them the sister's letter, but they tell me I'm in the wrong place and move along without offering any help. Okay, so yeah, we didn't solve it yet, so there has to be another thing. Maybe, okay. It said if you water the plants, you'll get the will to explore, so maybe we should do that. Water these babies up. Oh, I'm stupid. Wasn't northeast. I was going just north. Okay. Yeah, Rustland's here. So this direction. From the moment I step off the road, I can't help to shake the feeling I'm being watched. Suddenly, I find my way blocked by three women wearing green cloaks and holding short elbows. Nobody may wander freely throughout the forest by order of the Ardra, says the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, but then again, I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Bows? Okay, goddamn. We need Mellow Glow. Mellow Glow, among other uses for this plant, the most remarkable thing is that it can allow a person to pass unnoticed. I'm sorry. Though not invisible, it's possible to become hidden from sight and memory. The Mellow Glow has sharp thorns that protect it from predators. I'm sorry, it can... Okay. Actually, that's gonna be easy, because I'm pretty sure there's only one plant that has thorns here. A single pink flower that smells pleasant. I'm pretty sure that's the only one that has thorns. Yep. So we know what it is. Never mind, that wasn't that. Okay, fuck. What else had thorns? What else is a thorny plant? That's the only one I have that's thorned. That, I mean, huh. Oh! Turquoise flowers, sharp thorns. Okay, so it was just... I didn't see the thorns because it was blended in with this. Okay, so it's this one. Yeah, it's a Mellow Glow. Okay. I don't know what the Rising Dead means. I'm worried what that... Because that was the first time that I got a plant wrong, so I'm worried what that is. What that means. But we got the Mellow Glow. I am a little bit embarrassed that I didn't see it between the plots, but that's fine. With the help of the Mellow Glows, I walk right past the sisters without them paying me any heed. Chuckling to myself, I collect the plant that Verona talked about and take my leave. New plant detected. Let me put away this, and the archive. I still don't know what this is, because I never got an answer to that. Faye, you're back. I'm afraid. The camping you gave me is helping me sleep, and I'm very grateful for it, but the visions are as strong as ever. The woman in the Jade mask appears in my dreams every night. Jade mask? She screams at me, but I don't know why, and behind her, the presence is always there, dark and dreadful. Jade mask, though. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning that I don't understand. Mosaic of color that refuses to come into focus. Some part of me wants to stare down the abyss, but I'm afraid. Okay, we can either get Aguria or Candlewood. Aguria or Candlewood. Okay. Let's see what Aguria does. But a Jade mask isn't the sisterhood wearing like jade like green clothing? Okay, when burned incense, it can enhance psychic abilities, strengthening the clarity of visions. Light blue flowers, like rounded tufts of gentle lambswool, characteristic in this plant. So this one helps with the visions. It will make them clear, while candlewood, a red flower that produces a shielding effect, protecting against all manners of the affections of the mind. This one protects. As much as I think she would want, because it says that she's afraid, but I feel like it's best to keep this. So, soft pale flowers, the exact match. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to take note. You're gonna have to figure out what's going on, okay, honey? What's it called? Aguria. Surely nothing horrible will happen when she's I should move these plants. Okay, I have enough for like 2 rows of these plants, so I should actually move them over here. Got the kitty. Margaret Elsbeth, you're new. We don't come to Undermere often, but I heard about your swap, and I said to Francis we simply must pay a visit. It's a wonderful breath of life in an otherwise dreary town. Aw, thank you, ma'am. I'm the green-fingered one, it's not really his cup of tea, but I persuaded him the trip would do him good, and besides, he would want to take the boat out on the lake. Shame about this awful weather, though. He must come to we have a small library with some books on plants that my grandfather acquired many years ago. Ooh. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure there'll be interest to a horticulturist such as yourself. You are kindly invited to Sisger Castle, Lord and Lady Elsbeth. Oh, you're lords. Okay. The Sisger Castle. That is right here. I'm greeted enthusiastic by Lady Elsbeth herself. She's very talkative and has many questions on horticulture. I do my best to answer as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. Oh, you must take a sample of this back with you, she exclaims, pointing to a plant I do not recognize, but before I can stop to take a look, she has already whisked me on the next one. And this one too, she said. I'm quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and I don't have the time to make it as thoroughly as a study as I would like. Nonetheless, I am able to find an interesting entry that I note down. Don't forget these, Lady Elsbeth cries as I make it to leave. She thrust the plants in the gardens into my hands, and I thank her warmly. Aw, what a nice lady. We got new plants. Oh, I like that one. Francis Aberton. I'm looking for a plant with yellow flowers and coarse leaves. It helps with my heartburn. Okay, so a plant we don't have. Yellow flowers with coarse leaves. That sounds like Gandaroo, actually, this one. Leaves are coarse to touch with yellow flowers. And I'm pretty sure, doesn't it help with heartburn? It can aid with digestive troubles when properly correctly. Is heartburn? I'm gonna put it there, but let me look to see if more yellow flowers. We do not have any yellow flowers. Besides that one. We have this one, but kinda is something else, I think. It's for the memory issues. Oh, we're right anyways. Selena Scout. They're saying Black Commie is haunted now. Bradley Miller had told me he saw the ghost of a huge deer, antlers and all, but then Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. A ghost of a huge deer? Like what, Ruru? Either way, there's something evil in them hills, and I'm not taking any chances. Honestly, valid. Very fucking valid. Awful what happened to that poor young man up at Swinside. I'll come for some stinking mount cap. Mount cap. It sounds like a mushroom. Sunset mount cap is the name. Yep, it's a mushroom. It's a type of fungus with a domed cap, sometimes called stinking as a result of an unpleasant odor. It's said to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home. It's often placed in doorways. It's mildly toxic to humans and should not be eaten. Unpleasant odor. I remember we had an unpleasant odor. We had one that, I think it was this one in the last episode that was unpleasant. Yeah, strong sally of stored milk, bad up by ice water. It's unpleasant. But let me just check to make sure, because it's not downright bad. But that's also the only mushroom we have that looks remotely like that. I mean, there's a bees. Smells rotten. Well, no, it has to be this one because look at the way it is. It has to be this one. I was right. Sunset Mount Cap. Let me label you. You can go here. And that is the end of day 4. End day. Oh, another tarot. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. Okay. Interesting. She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to where the Everheart grows. The Everheart. Okay. Lives alone in the castle the northwest of Abbey. Is that like a town? Call her Abbey. She lives castle northwest. And she buried her husband 3 miles to the east where the Everheart grows. The Everheart. Is that a name that we have here? No, we don't have an Everheart. Let's check this place out. The crumbling ruins of Egmer Castle perch upon the hillside. As I wander through the fields, I'm reminded of the Egmer horn that once probably. The power to restore. Okay. Nothing about. Okay. 3 miles where the Everheart grows. What is the Everheart? Is my thing. Everheart. Three miles to the east. Well, okay. Well, we'll figure it out. I did not mean to put that in the archives. Faye! What have you done to me? Oh, fuck. I see the woman in the jade mask everywhere. And that creature that stands over her shoulder. I can almost feel it. I can sense its desires. Oh. It's afraid of the sisterhood. That much is clear. It will lay waste to them. It's afraid of the sisterhood. Okay, good to know. So much death, but it can be avoided with Ardiana's protection. I do not know if I'm awake or asleep even now. I feel the darkness tearing at my mind. Okay, yeah, I kind of fucked up with that. That's actually my fault. I apologize. Worry less. You can do some with some worry less. Aptly named plant. Inhaling the smell of flowers is said to help ease anxiety. Okay. So it has a flower. It has multiple flowers. And the leaves look like that. Smells like sweet rhubarb. The leaves don't look exactly like that. They're okay, so they're pointing up, so these maybe? Bright red flowers grow the redness dim sums. No, that doesn't seem like it. Oh, these maybe? Cream color flowers. They smell wonderful. Yep, it has to be that one. It has to be. I was right. Okay, worry less. There we go. Worry less. I still want to know where that clue leads to. Maybe it's a flower we don't have yet. It could be. Okay. We'll figure it out eventually. Simon Green. I met a strange man on the road to Sedberg not 2 days ago. Stranger still, he asked for after you. He said he had something for you. Don't ask me what. I said something to where to find you, but he looked stricken when I mentioned Endermere. Said he doesn't come near towns at all if he can help it. Honestly valid. He was headed west, I think. At least I think that was... wait, what? He said he was looking for the winter spring. I'll write this down for you. Okay, thank God. I was not going to remember this. Anyways, that's my news. Did you find the plant I wanted? I did. Common Trouse? I think it was this one. Let me double check real quick. Despite being Trouse common, they're difficult. Its leaves may use infantry, so the wall and oriole. No leaves, sparse flower. I think it's this one. I was right. Of course, I'm right. Common Trouse. Okay, I want to meet you. Head west from Seidenberg, which is over. Okay, if Undermere is here, we should probably look around here. Sedberg. Sedberg, okay. West from Sedberg. The source of the river. So here? Where the river is? Why did I come here? Nope, it was not. Okay, fuck. Shit. Watering the plants. Okay, to the source of the river. So maybe like down where it actually is? Like where it begins, it could be. Just a few more seconds. There you go. Okay. West. Wait, what river was it? River Winster. Because that's Sprint, that's Kent. That's also Kent. Winster. I see it. Like, the source? Here? What the hell's the source? Is it like where it starts? What? Okay, now I have to... Okay, actually, let me... Conrad Stanley. I'm not long for this world. I decided I want to be buried in a grave decorated with the rare and beautiful cabilia, like a dreyer huntsman with their granthum-covered tombs. Okay, you want a flower, cabilia. Rare flower, believed to help the dead find peace. Those who can afford it. Place reads. Always contains 6 petals. Finding a 7-petal flower is good luck. Okay, so we have to find a flower that has 6 petals or 5 or 7. Let's see. Magnifying glass. That's 5. There's no flowers here right now. That's 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's way more than 5. That's way more than 6 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think it's this one. Because it's, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 petals. Alright, sweet. Cabilia. Cabilia. Cabilia? And you shall go here. I think we need to start moving the shelves. Moving to the new shelves. Okay, let me just try one more time. The source. Okay, okay. It's saying west of Sedberg, not northwest or southwest, just west, so... Here, maybe? We'll be right back. We'll be cutting back to when I have the will to explore, and then we can go back, okay? Can I water my cat? Okay, we got well to explore. I have to check the mail for something. Okay. Okay. The source of the... It has to be around this area, though. Like, it has to be around this area. Maybe, like, directly close to the river? Because connecting here... Okay, it was this one. Hell yeah. The hermit's camp is easy to find, nestled between 2 boulders above the spring. The cool remains of a fire ringed by stones is the only immediate sign that anyone's here. I call out, but there's no reply. The hermit is not here. A more thorough search of the camp yields something interesting. Tucked off to one side, I discover some broken pieces of wood arranged on the floor. 12E? 12E. 12E, 12E, 12E. 12E. E12, or E12, yeah. Nope, it wasn't that. Shit. Fuck, I thought it was 12E. Fuck. Can I go back? Can I go back to the transcript? Can I go a hint? I'll be right back. Because I have to look online, I think. I thought it was an E. Okay, so I looked it up. Turns out it wasn't 12E like I thought, but it was actually L25. So, I'm just being a dumbass, apparently. Yep, the camp at the Winster Spring has led me to another camp of sorts from green by an eccentric man. Oh, yes, yes, ho ho ho, the man says. You must take it. As this instance, I received the looking glass that he thrust into my hand. He places an envelope delicately on top. Oh, it's not use to me anymore. Oh, don't forget the red. Oh, ebony. I'm sure he's quite mad. Okay, well we got that solved. It said that red ebony plant has been the property of discovering that which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to use extract from the plant and its concrete with the viewing window in order to permit the user to use see magic, otherwise invisible to the naked eye. Okay, so apparently I need to get some red Abby. Do I have red Abby? I don't. Okay, we'll deal with that later. We'll deal with that later. Unknown. You're the Jade Mask! Your reputation is growing, horticulturist. I hear you're the person to come to the plants that are difficult to acquire. My head feels like it's been torn in two lately. I'm looking for some hop heart. I need to talk with you, the woman in the Jade Mask. Little is known about the mysterious woman in the Jade Mask. She is occasionally seen in the Undermine, but people understandingly avoid her cold demeanor. And she's just the woman in the Jade Mask. Okay, you need hop heart. Inhaling the smoke from a burning plant. Firm leaves grow up to stems leading to blue flowers. Okay. Firm leaves. Dark blue flowers. Nothing about the leaves. Petals are soft and feathery. To touch, my fingers ache from handling this. Maybe? Unpleasant smell. Blue flowers, stiff leaves. Okay. Hop art. Okay. Nope. Not you. This one. Rana, you're here. Herman Ward has called me an unique expertise to aid on his investigation at the Swinside Stone Circle. Okay. Unique expertise. He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. You know what? Valid. I thought about telling him to suck an egg. Gave it a good long thought, actually, but my curiosity has gone the better of me. He must be desperate. He must be desperate if he's coming to me. I'll bet they'll find something juicy down there. Signs of a ritual sacrifice, maybe. I could do with some witch fugue to take with me. Witch fugue. Okay. Witch fig? Witch fig. Witch fig? Plants said to have many uses, including symptoms of infection, soaking moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It's also well liked. It's similar leaves to a fever kiss, which is often confused with. Okay. Fever kiss. What does that look like? Red berries last in energy. The leaves are pale in color. Red berries. Red berries. So, small red berries. So this is a fever kiss, and it's confused with that. So this one? Small yellow berries. It does have berries, and it has similar leaves to a fever kiss. Woo! Witch's fig. That is a unique name to spell, of course. I think that's all I can put on these shelves. It's adorable. Oh, this asshole. I never see anybody in your shop. The daily surprised me that you're still in business. Did you just not walk past the Rana Gray or like... Believe me, I wouldn't be in here if I didn't have to be, especially with that damn cat still here. It's my fucking cat. I need some bishop's parcel for a work-related matter. Okay, fine. Bishop's parlor. Or Bishop's parasol. Watching found in dark places, seeing light. The gills are milky fluid which can be consumed for stomach pains. Okay. So it's a mushroom. Mushroom plant with red warts, nothing about the gills. Smells rotten. I want to give that one to him. It gives us some small light. It does feed... Okay, it seems to draw light in, enveloping its surroundings in darkness. Vicious white liquid can be seen oozing from the other side. Okay, no, it's probably this one because it's milky fluid, which is fucking gross now that I think about it. Oh, thank God the day's ended. Okay. Let me label this one real quick. Bishop's parasol. I'm gonna close up shop after this, so I've been your host, Witchlit Moon. May Limis's song guide you.